I paused with Nasrat's question. Perhaps the most talked about or criticized in Bangladesh went to this office. We all saw the picture of you sitting at the same table eating with him. The story behind it must have been a little different. I want to know that story.
We saw many people at DB Chief Aaron's table to invite him to eat with him, and every time we saw people understand what was going on, we knew it when we went in. What is the real event? When I was taken, I was turned away from the DJ's office and taken to the DB's office, where I was kept with illegal weapons and drugs. The house where I was detained first came from the DC of Mirpur zone. He was then taken to Aaron. This was Aaron's first word.
It wouldn't have happened if you didn't move. There was no violence.
No one was killed by police gunfire. The police are killing them. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. If you didn't have peace like Bangladesh today, so many policemen would not have died. Now, if all the police are responsible for the death of you, with a case in your name, then won't we eat you alone? Take care of your family. They stood in front of me and talked about the first 2 minutes.
Then,
there's something else that can happen when we're at the dinner table.
But you just have to take photos of them as much as you can imagine.
Maybe it's me, actually a lot. 12, I watched this video. I was just trying to ask you this question, Nasrat. I don't know if anyone is actually noticing this way or not. We, 1212, were actually moving a little. You had a lot of body language. That was actually a lot. But we were trying to understand something. We were trying to understand how much you really wanted there.
Look, if we stayed there voluntarily, we wouldn't have to go on a hunger strike for more than 32 hours to get out of there.
And there are a lot of people out there who are interested in knowing that. Many have tried to say that you used some sign language. What did you really do?
Use sign language to tell the truth. We were put where we were sitting, but we couldn't talk to anyone. The officers in front of us are ready with cameras. Aaron is on top of him from the store. Leave it open and put Armstrong on the table and read a book in full setup.
Now,
we'll talk to each other. It didn't have a chance. In that situation, I can actually talk to someone who feels like I can or can't do something without really bringing it up. But yes, it could be. Because they have never been directly compromised, I think there is some truth to it.
Whether you were actually abused?
Yes, he was physically tortured, but
you and I are physically trained.
Of course, it's physically going on.
Practiced, but...
Is it legal in Bangladesh? I don't know if it's possible to carry a woman without any kind of strain and exercise physically in any way.
To tell the truth, it was illegal. I am my brother here. Akhtar, brother, he is a law student, can say, if there is any such thing as taking custody, I don't know if there is. So I think it was illegal to take us, so we didn't expect something legal to happen to us after taking us illegally. And then I have to admit that much more happened to those who were outside compared to what happened to us. And to come out, 6 of us made a decision about what happened to us. As long as the country is reforming, as long as the people of the country are prepared to listen to these words, we will not say these things. There are many more important things than this at this moment. The suffering of the 2 of us is much greater. We really don't want to prove that we are oppressed right now. We must, but we are nothing compared to the people of the country.